Hello everyone, welcome back to Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet Mr. Chicken. Yes. Today we're going to talk about narcissists getting angry when you get more attention than them. This has happened in so many different avenues in a narcissistic relationship, and I'm going to give you some life examples where this has happened with me and my people. But when you first start going out with a narcissistic person, and say that you're a beautiful person and they are so happy to show you off, it could be your looks or your mind, your personality, your fun, whatever it is, that is going to boost up the self-esteem of the narcissist, because that's mine. He's mine. Okay? Over time, if my boy, or if it's, a narcissistic man and the female is getting more attention than them, they're going to start to tear you down. They're going to make it seem like you're flirting or you're cheating, or they're going to tear down your clothes, your makeup, your hair. This can go for dudes too. You're too loud, too much personality, too much, and it's only because you are dimming the narcissist's light. So back in the day when I was married, I once told my husband to get the fuck off my social media. He was trying to, he's narcissistic too, and he's trying to take away my attention. I think because he's a man, he wants to piss, all over me and be like, she's mine and stuff like that, and I understand that. But I told him, get the fuck off, because you are stealing, my fun time. And I even told him, I said, I work, I do the wifey shit, the kids stuff and all this stuff. This is my fun space. Go to your own fucking fun space. And I didn't care how that made him feel. Leave my narcissistic supply alone. Get your own. I mean, I know now that that's fucking bitch move. And, but I'm just telling you. Okay. So then I had an ex-partner who was an artist. And he would have these predator groupies coming in and trying to boost up his self-esteem and his meat stick by love bombing him about his bullshit, right? About his art, about whatever. And, he would write these big, long stories and stuff. These bitches aren't reading the shit. I know a predator, dude. We smell our own. We know the love bombing tactics. All right? So I would tear him down for being a fucking idiot, not knowing an authentic compliment to a predator. I would tear down, the girls. And in turn, I'm making him feel like shit, that you ain't that fucking good to be having all these bitches all over you. And that's because of me not wanting, I wanted to isolate that attention, his self-esteem. I was in charge of his self-esteem. Me. Nobody else. No, these fucking groupie bitches, no. They don't get to fucking do that. You see the double standard there? Yeah. Okay. Then I have my boyfriend when I was just starting my channel. And I wanted him to do videos and shit and be on lives and everything, you know, on my channel. Power couple, you know, we're the best. We're both cluster Bs and we're so fucking cool. We're working on our shit together. We're better than you because you can't do shit with your cluster B, but we are. Yeah, that didn't work out very fucking well. But, you know, I'm an arrogant shit and grandiose, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna exploit this shit. Now, this made him uncomfortable. He didn't want to be exploited. He never came straight out to say, I don't want to be exploited. Back in that time, I didn't even know what fucking exploitation meant. Okay. But, you know, I would get angry. I would get angry that he's not coming on and, you know, doing the power couple thing. But if he would steal my attention on my lives because he was my moderator, and he's talking up in the chat and stealing my attention, I'd give him hell for that. So how confusing is that? I want you to be in my videos. Stop stealing my attention. Right? And what's crazy is until, you know, I saw that he was getting attention, not up until then was, you know, I uncomfortable. And I started to realize that, you know what? I don't want you on my fucking that. I don't want you in my shit, because it was very uncomfortable to have somebody stealing my fucking attention. All right? Learn my lesson. No boyfriends on my fucking videos. Okay. So this can happen with attention with children, competing over who is the better parent. So sometimes, you know, you're divorced, or, you know, you're never married, but and then, you know, visiting and burr, right? And one parent is talking shit about the other fucking parent. And they're trying to lower the worth and value of one parent over the other. Please don't do that. I understand that you guys are hurt. Even the narcissistic people, borderlines and stuff, they're hurt. But my sister and I were in the middle of such things, you know, when we were growing up, and we had to defend one parent over the other. I defended both of them. If my dad talked shit, I defended my mom. If my mom talked shit, I would defend my dad. And it's confusing for the kid, you know, because you want so much, you know, love and care from your parent, and then somebody's talking shit and you're like, don't talk shit about, you know, the person, my God, right? It makes you feel bad because you're part of them. So don't fucking do that. There's enough light, there's enough spotlight for both of you. Okay? Please? All right. This can also happen in friend groups and work. There will be gossiping, backstabbing, getting people to turn against you, and even getting you fired or fucking with you so hard that you quit. If you are stealing the spotlight of the narcissistic person. This can happen in motherfucking this is high school shit, dude. This is high school shit. So a narcissistic person, there's a hierarchy in friend groups. They have to be top dog, or at least way up top, okay? And if anybody tries to steal their place, or they're getting invited to things and you're not, because the narcissist, number one. And if they're getting looked over to somebody else, you better watch your back, because there's going to be payback. Okay? All right. Oh, I skipped over something. Let me just backtrack for a second. Okay, so at my ex-boyfriend's shows. Now, this is my show, and he is in a band and that's his show. So when we would go to his shows, you know, I would be talking to people and everything, or strangers or friends of the band or whatever. If a stranger was complimenting my hair, or some chick wanted to know my routine, I'd be spending time at the bar talking to her about whatever. And then I would always go and tell them, they love my hair, they love it. You know, when it was long and fluffy and fucking badass. Too bad the shit started falling out. But anyway, and I'm sure that was so fucking annoying to him. This is his spotlighty time. And I'm coming in and I am taking all that fucking bullshit away. He would even ask me to videotape in the back to show the crowd, and I wouldn't do it. I want to be up front. I want to be having fun. I want to be partying with everyone. So what would he do? He would triangulate me with other chicks. But it's the passive-aggressive, petty way, right? Anyway, so all this suffering because of what? Low self-esteem. And that's all. That's all. So I know that it's confusing. It's not your fault when, you know, unless you're a selfish fuck. But it's not your fault if, you know, you say you are this grandiose person. They wanted to date you because of your peacock feathers. So it's not your fault when they start getting insecure with their self-esteem. Okay? It's not always, oh, somebody's going to take you away from me. No, it's our fucking light. Our light. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.